welcome to Scale Customs. I'm Luke. Thanks for joining me. Today on the bench is no stranger. I've done a few of these before. It's the Dinky Toys Ford Escort. It's the 168 Mark 1. Lovely little model. Probably one of my favourite cars. Although what I'm going to do to this, it's going to end up a kind of a dream car. If I could afford one, I'd have one in a heartbeat. I really would. This was donated to me by Martin from Martin Dare's Dinky Restorations. So thanks, Martin. I'm not going to tell you too much of what we're doing at the moment. First thing we need to do is get it stripped down. It's screw base, so it makes life a lot easier. We'll go and get this paint stripped off, and then I'll tell you what the plans are. So go and get yourself a brew, or whatever your poison is. Sit back and watch me bodge. Well, axles are rusty. We'll be changing these wheels, and we've got quite a bit of alteration to do to that base plate when we come to it. Interior is good. We'll just give that a colour change, I think. Come on. There we go, the glass is good. We're not cracked anywhere, and that'll clean up lovely, that will. So the rest of it is for the paint stripper. So we'll get it done, and I'll see you in a minute. Time it is. All paint's off, come off really easy. We got a bit of work to do to it. We got a little dent there, bit of corrosion. These coach lines are a bit heavy, so we're going to smooth these off. We're going to get rid of that engine, although we'll keep the radiator and the battery. Oh, where are we? We're putting in it a YB engine, Cosworth. Little focus. There we go. So that's going to go in there. Obviously, we've got to file it down a little bit for it to sit on that bottom plate. It's at the bottom of the engine. And some nice detail. Some HT leads. We've got a little induction kit to go on the turbo with a K&N filter. We'll detail that as well. I've been after a set of bubbled arches for this. Can't find any anywhere. There's none on any of the sites, but I did manage to find full shell with what the parts we need on it. So we're going to cut these off and we'll mould them to that one. Did have the door. It fell apart, but virtually it was just hanging on by a little tiny piece there. So what I did, I sort of got it to the shape that it needs to be, where it's sitting nice in the door, and I've glued it. So we'll have to take a bit of material out and probably fill it or whatever I'm going to do to it. We'll work that out when we come to it. So I think the first things first, we'll crack on with this. We'll do what we need to do to it, get that engine out, and then we'll get these arches fitted. I am going to fill these little lines in the rear lights. They'll detail up much better that way, because the original car didn't have them. Right, sorry guys, I got a bit carried away with this one. The arches are fitted. I had a friend here yesterday who was chatting and I was doing bits and bobs, and before I knew it, had fitted them, but it is what it is. We've got to skim it up, so I'll show you all that, and we're going to put some filling at the back of them as well, just to strengthen them up. I've used a different tactic this time. I've actually glued them with a little bit of super glue, and they fix really well. Like I say, with some filling at the back, they're not going to go anywhere. It's looking pretty cool. We got rid of the old engine. That one will sit in there quite nicely. Get it in. There we go. It's had to come so far forward for that to pass. Obviously, once it's in there, it does just. I have tried it. We'll dress this up quite nice. HT leads, little induction kit, and different things. We'll run some water to it as well, and we'll detail the radiator and that when we come to it. What we're getting there. These are a mock-up set of wheels that I use. I just keep these just for checking for scale and everything's going to fit. And they're going to sit nice in the arch. They are there. So we'll get some filler mixed up, and then we'll do what we got to do to it. Obviously, we've got to sort this piece here at the back, but we're not far off for a bit of undercoat on this. And obviously, I want to do the back lights as well with a little bit of filler. Yep, sound. This is just ordinary car body filler, this. Perfect for the job. You don't want a lot of hardener because it'll go off too quick. You need some time so you can play with it and get it right. Just about ready for undercoat with this. what I need to do to it's been done. Other than I'm just going to polish this front grille up, and we'll mask that up before it goes into undercoat, so we'll do that in a minute. I just want to put some glue and baking soda just in where them cracks are. I've gone round with a file just so we can get a bit of material in there, really. Just make it a bit stronger than it is. So I've decided to bring another one along for the ride. This is a little Hot Wheels, this is, and it's going to be a replica of that one. And it should look pretty tidy once it's done. There's a little bit of work to do on the casting, not much. But I'll undercoat this the same time as that. And it'll display nice together, I reckon. There you go. Moving on. Right, we're in the booth. Time to put a little bit of colour on. I've been waiting for decals to come for this. They haven't arrived yet. I'm hoping they're coming today. It's delayed the video and I didn't manage to get this out last week, so hopefully, fingers crossed, they'll fit. If not, we'll have to spray them on. But we'll get the base coat colour on and then have to wait for the postman in a bit. The clear coat, and then she should be job done then. Hope you like the way it's come so far. Them decals were an absolute nightmare to fit. I never filmed it. I'm running well behind on this, so I've just cracked on with it. Get it finished. Right, I'll see you back on the bench. There it is. On Mark 1 complete. I'll have to put the bonnet in because it was a bit tight with the old engine in there. That's an RS Cosworth lump in there. Only if it was real, like. We'll get it together. As always, look forward to your comments. If you're not already, get yourself subscribed. And I'll see you all next week. Take it easy.
There we go.